is the man for us. Oh, Ghana needs a change. Let us run.
Area Madeshe, Imobia Jo, Imobia Kwaba, Eba NDC360. And I jebre, na what be a ebo deuro, efa, and she pa, and in the pa, NDC Amanuko, and Yura John Dramani Mahama, a woman on my Ghana, as far as the upcoming 2024 elections is concerned. A hassle. And anyema eku twiba bremai efa amamuo bonia ekoso ye my Ghana mu a e de ahoche ne konada ababeto ye nyina asomanfo so no ha ne yegebre eyi nsem no baako boko tiase usumfo achiame hinema NDC Amanyuko, and I will be hosting this 9th edition of NDC 360 showing we streaming live on Facebook on NDC 360 X, the one our friend Twitter NDC 360 official, and on YouTube NDC 360 official as well. We are also having a simulcast on 5 television networks simultaneously. We are live on Angel TV, TVXYZ, Wizard TV, Unia TV, and Loud Silence TV. And today we are also live on MBN TV, formerly Maranatha TV. If I got the name wrong, forgive me. And the social media platforms, we are most grateful to you. What are we talking about today? Very short. We're talking about Nkontompo Hine Dr Bawumia Utu Frankama MPP. And Trobe Brea, where dear Ghana for Futura, what to Ghana for near. Ofri say a refi, and to be to me as answer the 6th Adane and I. About whether you need a medical we say about where here. And it is about GDA. It's about who among those vying for the presidency we can trust. And until today, we will be assessing his credibility to see, say, so, Okarina, the soon in the bino. chere nipa ye betumi anya ne mugidie e de oman ahye nsa anase da bi na ye wie no under the moment of true segment no. And let's be for Mahama ne nyuma pa wa ya aboa Ghana empempi no e ya nadodo no refi no ye be kaka ho kakra ne ye be hwe health sector, some of the achievements, the superior legacy of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama emreti awa wonyaye e de be sumo mei enyuma pa wo ye ya eno nti ye gina so asre biem se Ghana for be na mo amato aba no ama ne biem isanse mpanyifo se de waye bi da no and your friend aye boafo. Now you realize we forget now. Yeah, the NDC and U segment and also Ebebremo. And today on NDC and U, we are revisiting Mahama Twayura Mahama Deba Edia Juma Ebe Bagana Bebre. Na Edia Hotompun to any sikaba yobutumno. And they ebe sans we di enkomobiem. And these are the three main segments that we have for you. Medikai, like I said, we are live on Facebook, on X, and on YouTube. We are also live on the television stations I've already acknowledged and many other platforms. And like the link, share the link, and more importantly, comment, because I believe that I can count many of your text messages. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Sammy Gyamfi is live, NDC360 is on. Yeah, the NDC in Sempano. In fact, Ghana Mpuntu Ghana Dache Hono. Ya de bremo no krensem nko a adanse etaye kira wo behwe dwumadi awie no ebeboa wo am wo hunyema bebre a na bia wontwe wadwen enko so na boa wo mwetimi ato abapa amame eno nti ene yenye advertising bia just watch this moment of truth montage for me iwe ya ebeba na me screen ho to bring you the first presentation on exposing the dishonesty of Dr Bawumia. Shall we mami sisi. This is the moment of truth, where we serve you with the truth and only the truth, nothing but the truth. And we are talking about the man on the screen, Alhaji Mahmudu Bawumia. We are talking about him because in Prempria Yeka say onone omampenyi abedi echiri. Omei abanya wotia konwa so. Ba asukua abanya te. Se omonhwe omei sikasem nyina so no. Ono na ye ba asuku ne titireni. Eniti Ghana sem sikasem ye kotwi ba brema nyina no. Upese ohumu nchiremu apapai na betimi achire mu Dr Bawumia. Na Potokasem Yakane say he's the chairman of the economic management team. Se say improdie otu franka ma MPP amanyuku a onam airborne to say mon festia ne mame o kan sem bebre obi aso nye ni stia obi anye ni stia mfiri ni nsem oni license mpo ni amanistia because on the driver nyina no ye de car ye Ghana share wonsa no omode yafa kwan bone so ama car na konya accident a e de ahokyere ni abenedie ababeto yen so enso de bia osori o se mon festia ne maye na minim say wa wo hwe me no woni me be ya adwen se ye betumi di stia na ma wura Bawumia ade ba akopaa e wo se ye gina so na yesusu dua ye de be so no wahwe na yetimi ahu se ye betumi anya ne mugidie no ne no kreka se ne sitie. It's answer when nipa bi a won kan okra, you cannot trust the person. You see, about why babetui, it's not just about promises, boshe. Eno de yatia bre. Enye why na betumi de adwen wanwaso foforo bi aba, even though that is important. Enye de odwan anum se maye there be. De hia titiru pa ne se nipa kura o kasa nsem no, o hye wo sa abo no, o kasa big ideas and policies no. Ni so ne bind to say, what is his track record? Na so na dwuma a waye ne nyuma a wo ye, ne nsem kaye ne de o ye fa ne nsem kaye ho no. Ebetumi amaye nya ne mugidie de o ma ya hye ne sa na. Trustworthiness is what we are talking about. Because if I can't trust you, then I can't give you my vote. It's as simple as that. So which of these two leaders, John Mahama, Dr Bawumia, leading the two major political parties into the 2024 election, can we trust? That is why this conversation is important. And I want you to listen carefully. Maybe the NSA me yensem no pensem na mama wadanse emre bia metu bia so me kiresie na mama obi adi na wankasa wo de akwa adwendwen mu na wankasa wasi agina ya ebeboa wankasa wabrabo wo ma wabusua ene wo daache. Now I will start with this quotation from a man called Brian Tracy. And Brian Tracy kasem wo potokasem say the glue that holds all relationships together, including the relationship between the leader and the led, is trust. And trust is based on integrity. Pape oye obi awa bempa trainyansa sem ko Canada memwa they celebrating ajidin people all across the world read his writings. Waka sem bi ehun here was a Ghana for your twe adwensi so. O say glue a ka ye first akandifo leaders any on manfo bomu no e glue ba akopɛ e gidie trust na say gidie no ne fapem ene no kreka integrity. If you don't have integrity, you cannot be trusted. And fa won say nipa ne be promise o say to abama me o to abama me a me do be kwa bruchiri mema $1 million maybe adwuma emfa ho ne de nipa ne beka se nipa kro no ye obi a onya no kwafo a his words means very little. Now you see ene yentumi nka nsem nyina entima fa nsem no ne fa bi part 1 pe. And under this part 1 me twe wadwen si in kontompo akese edu 10 lies that Dr Bawumia has peddled. And I will give you the evidence for you to know that indeed this man is a liar. When we call him a liar, we are not insulting him, we are not attacking him, because that is who he is, that is his nature, that is his name, that is his title, and that is the only name you can call him. And until for the 2020 MPP4 call Cape Coast. Omo ko launche omo manifesto. Bosha hodwa no mo Ghana for. It was just like this time, 2024 because 2020 was an election year. Why am I starting with this? Because this was a promise and Asamoah Bawumia Kaye in the run-up to the 2020 elections. And to bet media toto and Samuel Newoka in the run-up to the 2024 elections. Or say, and yes, omu besi habo for Frama Cape Coast for Debbie. Or say, we are building a new harbor for the people of Cape Coast. But we are casa seminar and what dancing if we mame.
Good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast. People of Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast.
Now, producer, I want you to play the video again. And why we're here, say good people of Cape Coast. No, we will build, or say we are building. Me pacho bo tape ni mami bien.
Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast. It is people of Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast.
That is it. Kalkum yetini kwa num. Bible say we num wasem na yede bebu afo na yede bebu abem. We are building. Inti ene wa wo hwe me no. Including MPP for amohwe me a ebi kura mu didi matemi. Ye bisa mo say habo na Bawumia say they are building o si no away. Because ono ankasa ne boss o mampanyi Akufuado ye to abane ma wo mu wie pe no wakọ radio so akọka say ono onka ni ba bia say obesi ana wo si habo ama Cape Coast for shani so o mampanyi Akufuado not Sammy Gyamfi not NDC o say Bawumia your trofo because ono your mampanyi no onka ni ba bia da say o si habo e wo Cape Coast and I will be see. And on what dance you remember me?
As far as the harbor, we have to be very clear in our mind. We never committed ourselves. I never said I was going to build a harbor in Cape Coast. I said I was going to build a landing site, like what I've done in these 6 other places in the central region. Cape Coast also will have its own landing site, and the construction of that will begin next year. The airport.
Yes.
The airport.
You see, MPP for free say Ghana for we have short memories. So, o me twankontompo 2016 age to me 2020 o me twankontompo sa 2024 aba and o masan so den sem there ba no moto Ghana for mrade and e bi no mo boje Bawumia so. But this is the man we are talking about. We say you are building a harbor. At the time Bawumia kasa no, there was no place in Cape Coast and you see harbor. Baby akra ni wa na ya do na kampese ya to 1 block pusi yesi harbor. Not even 1 block. Yet utimi jina TV cameras and him chatro we are building a harbor. Then 1 year down the line Akufuado say me share bobiasa. We never, the commitment was never to build a harbor but a landing site. Landing site and a harbor ebe. So one who say MPP for Subaintie. One who say na Bawumia the Subaintie. And at the time this happened, we say who say we are same we see here. Emma Ghana, various media organizations, a report to here. So one tia maybe a wide range Amazon. And let me play to you a news report that Joy News did on this. Cape Coast Fuan Kasa, a kasa about nada papeyo dasui. Mon father to mame. Alaji Bawumia or the dada omo. Play that video for me.
I don't understand the apology. What he's saying, I don't understand it. Is he apologizing that he lied on Eagle FM? Or is apologizing that he's no longer going to build a harbor for us? You see, and what we have at Elimina is not a harbor that he promised Cape Coast. What Nanado has done, Nanado has told people of Cape Coast that we should all start crying. He has told that Cape Coast, our father has died, our mother has died. So what we have Cape Coast now is funeral. So from tomorrow, we Cape Coasters, we are going to put on black. We are going to mourn Nanado. We are going to put on black because he has deceived us. And we are demanding, we the youth of Cape Coast, we are demanding our harbor and the airport that he promised because it is in his manifesto. The moment mix a crying Bawumia, next some no can Bawumia. You want a cassette war. Well, there you go. Or will be there, or the Megafo. Oh yeah, harbor, no on your airport, no then here, and a president Nankasa, the Nadu, and Nancy Obela, now Bakache the man ever see plane airport dam and no one could be see harbor man. I'm a bit of teach men and when you do chat, when you do and
it was for Areho, Mr. Crafton. That is how depraved our country has become. That today we have in a very high office, at the very top, a man occupying the very high position of vice president. Nipa no krese eninenu. Yenim boni ya no kredi aye Alaji Bawumia. No krenam left, no far right. No krenam ha, no far say. How can you lie to people like this? How? Now, what the harbor no cry na what dada or more. And airport now the chat one because he said we are building a new harbor and airport. It's a airport on the put you can see it. And I mean, okay, say Cape Coast harbor nail airport wa she nothing has been done. Say same podium munya to me we no. O man penye kufu ado say wakoda adwen when we say Cape Coast for kra mon sem fata airport. Oh yes, waka. E be announce. Waji 2 million based on Bosha what the shall say Messi harbor wensi or say me see airport and what the Kawonya no humpo. Also, what dream when we said, maybe a woman shed in here, sana, and crying Cape Coast, yeah, 1 hour 30 minutes, and crying Cape Coast, 1 hour 30 minutes. What do you hear? One don't see any.
This morning, people feel strongly that looking at our potential in tourism, we need to put up an airport.
There's a place which is 1.5 hours from the capital, which is a major international airport. There's an airport in Takrady. Well, the studies are ongoing.
Go ahead. You don't see the need of an airport.
I'm not going to say the need. These things, they're not the response of a government should not just be people say we need an airport. The response of a government should be the matter has been thoroughly examined and the need has been established. And that is the process that the Ministry of Aviation is going through. Is doing the same with Koforidua from the region from which I come, which is also another regional location which is very near Accra, another an hour and a half, to be able to decide for ourselves whether in fact the need for the airport can be justified when you have Accra, you have Kumasi, you have Tamale, you have Takrady, whether on the coast with Accra's presence there's a need for an additional airport.
Okay. Let me just bring up this question, if you don't mind, because this is the first time I'm at.
We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast. It is very critical that we do that. An airport makes a lot of sense in Cape Coast. It's a real tourist hub, and between Greater Accra, Kumasi, and Cape Coast, you have a triangle that really is a lot of hub of economic activity. You can build railway lines between them, and it's a major growth pole if we put an airport here to drive infrastructure growth.
I can't help myself but laugh. Video ID can boy any o mampenye kufuado. Wako free mante wako tena radio so. I was say habo ne de ho de crowd on de so wan hyesa abo no Bawumia ne kudi ne tro. Airport so I say o mampenye kufuado enim so onhoro so. So what chefa ne bossa again they say kan airport won hia ma Cape Coast na o say o men ka saba ye ntimi sore nka say yekusi airport sa akwa e wo say ye hwehwemu hu say airport so no ebe hia because enkran wo heya Takrady wo heya hu nyina wo airport Cape Coast shemfinfinti Cape Coast there afi wo say ye examination here enti Alhaji Bawumia anya examination no san hwehwemu e wo say nka Alhaji omampenya Kufuado say wo say wo ye ansa na waka say wo be si airport wo Cape Coast no ade no ma nyansa ansa no mode sa boshe ne ba abeji tumi afi o manya tumi awie no so aboa no fidie ne chie na fidie chi na ne sunku agya no so ade sunku se se di o se o se ekoye nhwemu se wo hia anso tie Bawumia o so wo hia pa ye hia airport e wo Cape Coast because Cape Coast wa Takrady wa ha enkran wa ha e triangle no wa ye ne say tie ye kra bit my railway lines. You see this man, he talks big, but he also lies big. He is nothing but a braggadocious talkative. Oyobi ananwe de. So yemfa doko sempa under the nipa no oye expect. And that is what you have seen. By yonko ye Number 2, the Excise Bawumia on Kanokre, and we can't trust him. For Cape Coast for airports and harbor fiasco ne tunchen. Now here we. Or say in 18 months of an MPP government, no community in Ghana will have a water or toilet problem. Bawumia ne kai 2016. ujina simpie so se Ghana for mo to abamaye na mo to abamaya bo so medu nwotwe achi ensuo hawe wo Ghana nyina no ebe solve ni ama Ghana fo nyina ensupa no ejanan bia ya ne problems e wo ha nyina so yebe solve na se bi obia so enya bi Bawumia ne kan this was not even in the NPP's 2016 manifesto ne ni omo manifesto mo enti untumi nka say it's a failed manifesto promise na party bia no eto de bia enye omo manifesto promises nyina no mutimi di so this was not a manifesto promise but because of your trofo enti no gina platforms wa na it is entro no eba from left right center even what is not in their manifesto he will lie about. This is the evidence. Video mame.
There should be no village or community in Ghana after the first 2 years that would have a water problem or a toilet problem.
No. Tearful video now in 18 months, no community will have a water or toilet problem. Inti wa wo hweme no bisa ho kano krekere won say enne Ghana 18 months na twam won fie nwotwe ni 8 years. Ya in their 8th year. Water and toilet problem, you solve where we are now. How can any politician even make such a promise? It is only a liar. Or no, everything is about power. So be ditro aji to me kura won fa ho. Number 3. Dr Bawumia 2016. Oba yanim se Ghana for yan to abama MPP. No metina konya so no. O ka asem bia na ede pa. Se bi asem wi uko nwuram eko kachira boa moti akra obedi wachi afiri nwuram abafie. Asem wa na asichire wom, asem wa na ewo wom. Ede. Or say we don't have to borrow for roads. All we need to do is to tow the roads. Or say Ghana, onyame ehira eja ne boss akufo ado say yeti sika soso ekom de. And Bawumia ebo 10 awon chen. Say akwan ya Ghana yehia nyina yehia kra se ebeje besia. Yehia sa akwan na yaye no yemfa road tolls insisi so yegigi sika na ye betumi dia ya akwan ni nyina. Obi nyi ni se nipa bi petini anda pa ka bibisa. Somebody is watching. I'm not a prophet, but I'm sure Obi I want to asem we no maybe thinking say Sammy Gyamfi obo aba Obi ntimi nkasa. Anywhere.
We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana.
Producer, I'm about to repeat mame why? Repeat mame.
We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana.
So, enumja hene, entro hene, inkontompo hene. 2016 no twa ntro na osre. Ene de otwa ntro na osa so asa no so any beating ko. Eye ntro nko a. Obe ha nani aka ne dede na osre. Ye be ye lisesi e. Na say mitimi hu no wakogina na nanu matena konwa anim na odwa nanum. Ye was yes samra we ye betua moka. Now people still believe this liar. Just say ye mpanyi say ye de yaw na anya wo ya ye nya wo faye. And throw away in you still believe this liar. Nenye ne MPP agu anka Darocha party, Professor Kufia Briva party, UP party. Ka papa we betimi aye omo franka tufu ana. And ne besia mabo besia. Amen na Ghana ka. Kwame Nkrumah Afrifa ni kotoka e champon Akufo-Addo papa mpo Akufu-Nom Dr. Hilary Liman, J.J. Rawlings, Papa Kofo, Papa Tamils, Papa John Mahama, 59 years. On what na konya so. Besi on boy ene ka omudi Ghana 120 billion ne da no. Opana Jack Toronto ni ninu yaketwa. Bawumia o say ni say bobesia pode ye kwan. Omo de ka no. Every 120 billion to 538.6 billion. And now check Ghana, Ghana, your population here be 30 million. Ghana Nibia de ka over 22,000 cities. Yes, including Wa Wosheme, including MPP ni, CPP ni, NDC ni, including Akraketwa ya won ne over 22,000. It is 220 million. No. In Ghana is bankrupt. And in fact, not only are we engulfed in debts, IMF also despite the promise by this government said we would never go to the IMF. IMF da. And then Ghana is the world's largest borrower in terms of IMF. What do you read video with MCCA? Producer, give us that tip and let people judge for themselves.
What was the promise of the NPP?
You have to borrow responsibly.
He lied. Today, Ghana remains the world's largest borrower at the IMF. Nanado doesn't give a hoot.
We won't borrow money. Everybody borrows money.
They promised to borrow responsibly.
It only means that we are going to borrow responsibly and not recklessly.
I warned Akufo-Addo about his excessive borrowing, but he didn't listen.
Who's that?
Dr. Kofi Amwa says so.
They were warned from 2019 all through to 2024. They kept borrowing.
You have to borrow responsibly.
Ghana's debt is projected to hit a staggering 99% of GDP by the end of 2023.
You have to borrow responsibly.
Thus, the World Bank has cautioned Ghana against excessive borrowing amidst concerns.
It only means that we are going to borrow responsibly and not recklessly.
As a Ghanaian, if we divide the national debt by the total number of Ghanaians, which is roughly give or take 30 million, in 2017, every Ghanaian owed 4,874 cedis. Fast forward to 2021, you owe 12,146 each and every one of you. When we look at 2024, when President Nana Akufo-Addo will be leaving office, you will be owing all the international debtors 18,312 Ghanaian cedi.
You have to borrow responsibly and not recklessly. You have to borrow responsibly and not recklessly.
Words may be forgotten, but broken promises are etched in our souls. Your words mean nothing, Bawumia, when your actions are complete opposite of what you did in office.
These are the people who said, these are the same people. Confused bunch of people. Confused. They don't know anything. And so this is their scorecard relative to borrowing. All presidents from Nkrumah to Mahama in 59 years, 120 billion. More 7 years, 81.8 billion. Nobody had the papampo Kenya ya. Dear nobody scanaye. Not even one hospital. Whether a regional hospital or a district hospital, you fit every and the petimi kum kojaya. Dear nobody scanaye. And that is why we are struggling. And these people say they will break the 8. Almost sounds what shall to Obama. And some want to make another mistake. No. Don't make a third time mistake by believing these lies. Number 4, Dr Bawumia na. I say we will start constructing roads with concrete instead of asphalt. Yamposo kakra hadie emwedru. Assembly emwedru. So because since Ghana beto hono, Nkrumah kra or de fa hudi ba menye so shebo shebi say. But this man Bawumia promised. Ghana kwan nyina was we asphalt a sentem dodo. Inti ono or the proposal akoma banya giatum. Inti akwan ya wo Ghana nyina no mo be ye no concrete na Ghana fo abaje so you. Na asem no de hu kra ne say asem no ka na sori dem. Muntie mi yo. Enye to ka no political campaign platform so. No can say oh political campaign platform the depend me do tro. Muntie mi ye. Onyame fie. Enya sori bia kwa lighthouse. Osofo penyi Dagi Ward Mills. Na sorry onyame fie nyame sofo te wo. You see Bawumia ensuru nyame. Just like ne boss Akufo-Addo ada de nyame so we see asore dan amano a wafa so de awia Ghana sika over 1 billion new Ghana cedis. Na de otimi ye ya ma nyame the biggest pits in the whole world no. Bawumia so kujina asore dem ekodi tro so obeye concrete roads asphalt kra de enye omujaye me patro hwe eho adanse ni.
All this asphalt bitumen stuff which the roads get washed away after 2 seasons. You look at the Mamoto Way, which was built with concrete, and it is lasting almost 50 years. And so that sort of got me thinking, and we started that discussion. It's a simple idea, but it's full of wisdom. I checked, and I realized that even in India, since 2014 in India, they have a policy to only build concrete roads because it works out much cheaper. So I said, well, let me bring this to my bosses. And we have been discussing this as recently as last week in Parliament. And Bishop Dag, I'll let you into it. Cabinet did decide last week that we should move towards concrete roads as a country.
Well, it be say a harvest chapel, it be say a lighthouse. Whether harvest or lighthouse, it's Bishop Dag be all. But no matter the name of the church, nyame fie, oni nyame asafo, nyame man, nyame honhom ti omumu. Okudi trama ya boy ensem ama. Se wo be concrete roads. Mfie nwotwe ni since o kasa asene. Concrete road ne bi wen. Wa wo tie ni MPP ni a, wo hwe me a wo didi matem no. Wo hu concrete road ne bi wo krom. And you are marketing this liar. I don't know yes sir. MB before I don't know yes sir. Mum pa chokra for true. Me catch I say tetena. Say we are in the time of grace. Adom remuni away. Tetena na mransem duni adwuma na Bawumia. Enko ojira wo twa tro na asase apai na nyamia bufuo no asase na mene no. How can you lie even in church? How can you lie like that? 80 okay no Central for report here. Ghana Web, this is it. 18 July 2017, we will start constructing concrete roads in Ghana. Bawumia. Number 5, where the Fawankasa was sitting. This is direct. It doesn't only apply to mobile money. I will send you a two sika to. We hear you breast somewhere in 50 years. You will send you an abandoned two sika. And yet, Bawumia obey economic management team chairman ki been paying some da. But baby ame kunye. This same Bawumia 2020 yakotoaba on Peace FM sometime in August 2016. Who say about mraso MPP here to me no ofiti ase twa kontompo. Kontompo ne zen. O se o mombo de eye hiafo ne yusu. Ehinia se for ne yemomo enti to pass ye de beto momu so de bida Bawumia promise yet ono ankasa ehwe me ye de levy buy share this video for me.
The point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is for me my view and that we should not tax mobile money because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. You know, someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that? The point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is for me my view and that we should not tax mobile money because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these poor people. You know, someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that?
Yes, for another one. Say, why would you want to tax mobile money? A bribe so you won't hear. Yet, on the levy buy. And then what paper no so minimum she Akufo-Addo na de buy na me nka ho. What paper no office ye refi. Bosha or de share yen ene de oyeye. But well, I don't see that was a Bawumia himself. any proposal e-levy on no kofa buy on the that's one that ye de buy ma banji tu and ya me na make MPP then general secretary for penny CEO of MPP or cabinet meetings John Boyd on the kind any more and that screen is no or say we de Bawumia semwa afi mo hwe mame modern Ghana. This is a story by Eric Nanaya Kwafo. Or say Bawumia is in full support of e-levy. John Boydu reviews John Boydu. And he tells someone wapa wontoma. Because he was going to the cabinet meetings. And also Bawumia in full support. Not in support, in full support of e-levy. When you force a quarter kwasi obema wontoma ati anything. This same man no the e-levy abano. And our promises will be try e-levy when yaji. How can you believe him? Obiso John Boydu be on peba Bawumia something or cancer. No problem. We me krom ni Gideon Boako spokesperson to Bawumia. Ono so ni die no say Bawumia supports implementation of e-levy. Bawumia supports implementation of e-levy. Spokesperson. Go and read the story. myinfo.com. It is there. And throw number 6. And US dollar 17. And brother number 8. As someone not kapa was about CD. Because of Mampenya Kufuado Mayeti as or no onim sikasem tutoye. And untino wakofa alaji Bawumia so mebuano. No mehwe Ghana sikasem so. Akufuado wo video bi jinaka so say CD na ye hata no kasa wodwom. And untina makofa owura Bawumia omebua. And Bawumia so kansem se Ghana isi kasem fapem under Mahama ateti apansam the fundamentals are weak and you share bompo se watch after they came to office after IGP and then dollar and then I'm saying share video mame.
But if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. The type of free fall that we are seeing with the cedi exchange rate is a vote of no confidence by market players in the management of the economy.
So, if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. The Ghana sika semfa pemtete pansamoa dollar be kosoro gu sika nanimu ase am obi ehun se ye mo number. Samra wo kasa no. Na dollar ni nya medu 4 cedis impo because this was before December 2016. It was around 3 cedis. Bawumia still on TB da. Mahama be weak. Na the entire dollar yet 3 cedis at the time was because investors a passive vote of no confidence. Or much less omundi GDA bia we sikasemo. Yeah, Bawumia e de benyu anahye nsa. Emfie ngotwe fundamentals man. How far now? Dollar now watching national prison no. What in Kensin what it change. And the dollar kaka krebi na 16 Ghana cedis. Every fusu akwanso for bread. Ama bibia ya de dollar krebia boa ye den. Se fam podie bobo. President Mahama Breso now pay 1 million CFA, 6,500 ubenyabi. And I just okay up close to 27,000 cedis. But ne be ne dia yo. Adena won kano kresa. Why? Number 7. I'm showing you 10 lies peddled by Papa Yoti Suyosi and Tuabamano. Mon first year name mameno. I'm showing you. So you can't trust him. And once you can't trust him, you can't vote for him to lead this country. Because you also obey Biano, you to me we are obesisanano. The Cape Coast Harbour, Cape Coast Airport example are clear. What did he say? Number 7, I say under an MPP Akufo-Addo government, the economy will grow, say no and grow, and there will be jobs and jobs. Sure, mind. Nina buswama edwuma so akosoro buso. Wa wo hwe me. Na edwuma ho sem te sen. Napkofo me chiamo. Mo 700 Ghana no mafa o, mo so me nkro mo ntua. Enne minti bi krada national service personnel omo ko strike. National service personnel omo allowance I'm not sure is even up to 2,000 cedis. And so omo lorry fempo omo ko strike. That is how broke and bankrupt this man Bawumia has rendered our economy. Next is Omurie School 2017, 2021, 2022, 2023. Omutifie edumenio. Next teachers Omurie School tifie. Yamoma tre exams. So my national service, no jobs. And the unemployment rate are 8.4%, almost 15%. So economy no can say to grow and create jobs. What do you have video? Look at the evidence.
Grow, and we will have jobs and jobs and jobs. This is the economy of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and
this is the economy of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, where unemployment has increased from 8.4% to almost 15%. National service for a strike. What be that? And they were unemployed trained teachers association, unemployed nurses, trained nurses association. There is no hope. And this man says, Santo Abamani Biem. Adengana for your Huri and Costro, or Mubi saying, Shantre that way, wait ye, on one in Grofo, Zongo for, because we Cremoni. Not me cry me so in Cremoni, Papa Bay, because then now, or the Bawumia or China or the Timothy, and they say, and of power Christian, and you may Cremoni. But this is what he promised the people of the Zongos. I said, we will build model senior high schools in Zongo communities in each of the Bawumia on the kind. Say Zongo or region biya. Into region biya no, including what we will region, whether Ashanti, whether Bono, whether Hafo. Or say every Zongo kesi or near secondary school, kesi model school. I'm a Zongo for Akobi. And what dance any? MPP will build 16 model senior high school Zongo communities across the country. Bawumia promises. 1st August 2020. Near Kwakotuaba say ya. 4 years in school no so we see back crack because we fit here. Not even one has been built. Not even one. He promised 16, not even one. And I'm not promising missy way. Where are the model senior high schools? Mokai has same way. Bawumia secures $19 billion Chinese loan for Ghana. Bawumia free say a refi. But in this campaign, it's about trustworthiness. It's about this was a time Bawumia called China. The airport. The economic whiskey has hit a jackpot for the $19 billion. From China. Where is the evidence? This is the evidence. Ghana were 5th July 2017. $19 billion Chinese aid. Security to get 25,000 houses. Bawumia so no konya $19 billion. Obe sit down kwa mako 25,000 and ama security agencies. Not 2,500. Not a dime 25. Houses a dime kwa 25,000. Bawumia, I am trying to tell you that pay no crane in the noom or your trofo. That is who he is. Where is the 19 billion? And where is the 25,000 houses? Na yenya papa bi okro mu I det panyi pa Dr Emmanuel Akweti samre no mu fi say yenya ade hyiren bia na ye good o but omo Bawumia twa omo nice they said wa ko circle na ye de key soap ayo iPhone no Bawumia ifro do omo o say let's applaud Bawumia for securing $19 billion Chinese loan. O say Bawumia ya de ye mo yensem man. The executive director of the Institute for Democratic Governance, IDEC, Dr. Emmanuel Akweti, has lauded government's ability to secure pure and $19 billion. This is a quotation. The man goes to China for 3 days and brings $19 billion to our economy. Let's give him a round of applause. I had there. Round of applause for Bawumia. It is a round of applause. In gain, Frakadama or Didi Ghana for. Ewaha. You actually cried, they say $19 billion Chinese deal, joint venture, not alone. I say, a joint venture. You see, bro, can see and you know, the penny swat that Nipankwa. No, Crebianin. Me too, me much say, me say, Bawumia on Canocre. I've given you 10 lies. I've given you the evidence. Well, we are on number 9. Let's go for number 10. Number 10, we are going to stay on this for about 20 minutes because they won't hear. The entire menu is because of number 10. Okay. I will move Ghana from taxation to production. Me banama betete so. Na me the Ghana free taxation to production. Yenre. So the free taxation to production. Etwa na yetuya under NDC Mahama Abreso no wabete so a mama yenre. Yedi kan. Yenre economic management so a. First 10 and omoto VAT move 5%. And so your threat will be special import levy. Nemre so 2017. I was saying carbine trim. But we move from 2017 to 2019. So tax number 2. 2% special import levy. See, say, Oma pass act, I friend act 1004. Sat to 2% special import levy. Omo promises will be criminal. And then Omo dia 2 years so up to 2024. Otu abama omwa ombesans what 3 mam wetua. Taxation to production man by and so the 5% national fiscal stabilization levy by. Start one was like ended 2017. Almost 10-11 at the call 2024. 2023 and almost you almost so much. Omaje national fiscal stabilization levy 5% na they say there. Almost sadino. No my growth and sustainability levy. Pentimamento the value. But then I want children na me children because the Osha will say he will move you from taxation to production or your for when in the budget. So, a personal income tax. They reviewed it. The 35% personal income tax on a monthly chargeable income exceeding 10,000 was introduced in August 2018. This was reviewed to 30% on monthly chargeable income exceeding 20,000 in the year 2019. Mokai luxury vehicle tax. You say MPP Bawumia I was so no taxes much or the tax be buyer. Car engine bro 1.5 liters BIS luxury between 1,000 cedis to 2,500. Omoje ya twinye moja edru baby is 2 year demonstration no so omoja but omoje. Communication service tax. They increased the rate by 50% from 6% to 9%. 6% to 9%. Communication service tax. Taxation to production for assembly account. Where you from 2021 to 2022 1% COVID-19 levy on the 3% VAT flat rate and that one, making it 4%. Now, COVID area added than a 2 month for Swana. In the whole world, not just Africa, not just West Africa, the whole world. Ghana and Kwan the COVID, Saya reborn no, adan the 2 at on the month for so. Malaria, it's a buyer no, and a JJ Rollins the malaria levy buyer, and Bawumia near Kufuadon Kadeno Beka. Do we have HIV levy? Or cholera levy? Or typhoid levy? Why do we have a COVID levy? 1% National Health Insurance levy so na 2.5%. Yeah, the COVID levy na sans what so and also so 3.5. 5% financial sector cleanup recovery levy. Financial institutions are now omo wa wunye mu akebe to me 9 billion na save omo. They spent 25 billion on collapsing them. That is how wicked they were. Omo we no mo san say yentua tax. Into what account, what bank the bank transfers this levy on you. You pay anytime you do any financial service. Look, 1.5% e-levy actually, only about 1%. I hope you are counting the taxes. If you count, you will get more than 50. More than 50. I'm telling you. The man who promised you said, "Obe move from taxation to production." Fango. Where the people are not much petrol boarding or don't bomb better so. Pesos. We a new one, 20 pesos. Every liter. Petrol ni diesel. Anwa kunku no fried talk kunku no. Beer 20 pesos. And on the 18 pesos energy sector levy ato LPG. Iti baby abefe biya yebechew. You will meet Bawumia and his wicked taxes. And on the sanitation and pollution levy ni the baller tax. And crime for muntie baller tax. High teen and to kakrebia na ensuo yiri fire because a fin ayaye hu etwa wunyina we are engulfed in filth. Even gutters cry what's about ni timu no omuntimi but you tua baller tax. Omudi twelmanum spelele. Abuzavo where no new taxes on food or commodities, but where your taxes are, net that food or so that I'm over to ya, no, say I was so the better so. And also some already on my ear. Road fund levy at the equine, now you're 40 pesos, and normally I call 48 pesos every liter of diesel and petrol. That's why I find the primary distribution margin. Now you're 4 cedis 50 pesos. No, now you're 4.5 pesos, and now you're 26 pesos. Into Munu, a 477% increase. We are not just talking about a 10% or 20%. 477. How wicked can Bawumia be? That one tax handle on fuel, 400 check. Boss margin, I 3 pesos. Percentage in 200%. Anyone that say petrol gallon as a mama brasona 14 cedis no. And then later I want no wedding check for 4 gallon yellow no. And that gallon came 60 cedis, came 65 cedis. Petrol gallon. Inti adia de faka bia boy den e wodwa so. Otonwa ye nto ufiri ayentua it is because of a modern taxes. I want you to know, look, not even Idi Amin Dada enough to increase your people at the same time. And Pranero Mukrana no Moshini Panum no or man yes way. Look, full market margin 1 CD 50 pesos. And nobody are called 9 CDs. 1.5 pesos. It's somebody are called 9 pesos. 500% increase. UPPF. Now 9 pesos. Somebody are called 90 pesos. The entire petrol wire then 900% increase. Abai bien wagana beto wire set more the same way. 900% increase in UPPF. Full market margin 500% increase. Boss margin 300%. Primary distribution margin 477%. How wicked can you be? Yet you promise to move us from taxation. Petrol, 41 pesos and 49 pesos, 19.5%. And put the amount to 4 ball. Increase in price stabilization recovery levy. Now petrol, 12 pesos. And then 33. No, 16 pesos. The percentage is 33%. Not diesel, no. 1 liter beer, the daso. So price stabilization recovery levy no 14%. Tuya se ne be ya fa wo bo kosoro a aban ne betimi aso ya sene no wate bo no so. O ma ba betu agi over 3 billion in price stabilization recovery levies afri yeho. Edwuma was on mode year, which is that o frante petrol so no, they are not doing it. And until now we no. VAT o ma 2023 2.5% in the VAT rate in inquiry 15%. Or they get fund NHI on the can one way to 20 something. Growth and sustainability levy 5%. Yeah, they are good companies so. When I am a yan, Liwe Becca as when I'm a dream one mentiasian. Mama Ghana ya dini pe bre. People are struggling in this country. Boys, enyejuma. Girls, enyejuma. Bet kakra branti ye betwa. Na wanya bibi kakra to ni bottom so no. Abranti na bra predict obi wo obedi bet ba ko ni adi ni be 100 times. Na one day we lucky no timi predict score line bi ye no di bet kakra. We nya spa chacha ball score line. Yeah, but we me say no so 10% obeji. That is it. Fees and charges or mobile boom boom. I can go on and on and on. Shehamame ukojomu anyama otona o say emuaya den no. In 2023 Bawumia dem rebi ba parliament. The friend of the Excise Duty Amendment Act 2023. So Excise Duty Amendment Act 2023 Act 1093 no. And sa yenom sparkling wine. Say alcohol ni sparkling wine. We are dokodoko nsa. Na eto eda so no excise duty near 22.5%. Bawumia dey akọ 45%. Not 30, no 45%. Man with the other months, then better number and then the boy day. You know what? Duty, that's what Spirit, the producer, the cameraman, your mother, how far. Mopo enyumire kwa ma bra mbetwa kakra no spirits nsa ano eden kakra na 25% and also so Bawumia to 50% excise duty we dey emphasize nsa kra de nya de penti woto emu tax a eye. What about nsu ani pa benom water mineral water aerated water na eto on excise duty na 17.5% or dey akọ 20% nsuo adokodo concern si chire wom ti se coke ye da hey excise duty 20%. Non-alcoholic beer alcohol be any 20%. Energy drink yebe no menya hoden energy drink 20%. Cider beers 20%. Other non-alcoholic 20%. All in one law. Abusiafo, the taxes are so many. Oh, kind crowd wa bre. Non-life insurance. Oh, kwa ku insure o dying. O car ne de keka ho a. Ye de VAT to so. Ye de VAT to say wa wo dying na person wo ton. And I will rent it down ye de VAT to so. 5%. Textbooks are ye mo fra de besua de. Aban way for over 5 years. 6 to 6 years. Omo the new syllabus about no textbook. Textbooks are for better amount exercise books, newspapers, publications, architectural plans, scientific and technical works, magazines, periodicals, calendar, trade catalog, price list, diary, stationery, to say pen, stapler, taxation to production for, and also some of the VAT at also. Offer planer, domestic air travel, VAT that's all. Domestic transportation, offer stra VAT, offer formula VAT, offer insurance VAT, stamp duty atum, excise duty no, afekwa no matum boom. Na de nwanwa kra bro so no say omo de enwusie so eto ato nwusie so enwusie to emissions levy. Enti ene wa wo moto abobo ya pragia okada mahama can do wa wo car say enwusie free to bank one there say 100 Ghana cedis afibia ne achew And a factories no you adwuma almost produce ngusie no you be susu ngusie na ehwa yes ngusie no dose to 100 ehwa yes ngusie no we dey dose pa to 500 ngusie to taxation to production people. And that is why His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has promised say bear tax 10% in ubitwem. Boys, this is good news for you. Just say you encourage chacha. No. About 10 billion you person bakoto chacha. But betting has become a refuge for young people who are totally hopeless because they're human. It is over to make your boy tenya bibi kakra diabo akoma eye chance obakwa akobo krono. Twa bet nya bibi kakra enye ho na Bawumia wo don se kwa akwohye agene tax. Na wa be ka chese me ba me twam. Wo be twam atwa nu ne because una economy minister onsa akufo ado so tie wo che nipa bia because ono se ebe sika sem a omo number enu nti no do buy. Etu be twam atwam ne. Yes President Mahama ni betime nya ne bugidie se obi twam. Because we cut taxation to production, you have moved us from taxation to more taxation and more taxation. You can't be trusted. Mahama Sanswa, this is good news for you. Mo online here timusika Mahama say e-levy will be trim. Bawumia copy so kabi. He cannot be trusted because onya no kwafo. Nanse Mahama apart from e-levy Oshia Edwadifo Kubata ye from good port taxes are Bawumia tu wamana donswa ama nyema boaye den wo port na edwamu su bibia boaye den we no shebo about those levies hwete pi ma mesisi ai.
A person imported a car and I was just looking at the charges. This is it's a 2023 Lexus. These are the charges. 20% import duty. Then after that, import VAT. Then processing fee. Then ECOWAS levy. Then vehicle examination fee. Then network charges. Then network charge VAT. Then network charge COVID. Oh, I'm shocked. Then Ghana Shippers Authority. Then import NHIL.